5000 BC. As you noticed, I went right to this link, which is the cave. There are all these buttons. There's a lot of stuff here. But the cave is the place that you want to go. And the reason for that is you can ask your questions, you can have your discussions right here. You want to ignore all of these things, go click on that. Takes you to the cave. Once again, you have 6 or 7 options. You can explore them at your leisure. Right now, we just want to go to Cave Chat. So if this is your first time or your 50th time, you're going to have to make a post at some point in time, or you want to answer something. So what we're going to find out is how we post. And we have this nice big orange button here. We click Post Thread. And then we go, I need to ask a question. Or you want to introduce yourself. And then you type here. Now, you'll find that this is very intuitive in the sense that it is as simple as Microsoft Word or any of the programs that you used. So if you just select this text and then you click bold, it will make it bold. If you selected it and you wanted some color on it, you like that green, and you want to make it bold, when you click away, you can see it. The same thing applies for italics and any of these features. You can go through the strike through, color, font family. Don't go around changing fonts. Looks fine as it is. Font size, if you want to make something slightly bigger. This is all stuff you can play with. Notice that as you go over it, it gives you a command as well. So see, that's Command B. That's Command U, that's Command nothing, that's Command K. So what that means is that if I want to make this bold, I don't have to go up here. I can just, if I'm typing on my keyboard, I can just select this and press Command B and it becomes bold. If I press Command I, it'll be italics, all happening on the keyboard. So all of those things happen. Command K, which I don't know what it stands for, but that's a URL if you want to put in a link that goes outside. So all of these shortcuts are sitting there. If you don't know what the shortcut is, just go over it. Some of them have shortcuts, some of them don't, but you need to know just the basic ones. If you don't, you can just click here. So that enables you to make your post. You started here, you went to the next step. Now, some of us want to just go post thread. Some of us want to preview it. If you like to preview it, just preview it. And there you go. You got the preview. By default, you'll be watching the thread, which means that when you post the thread and someone else replies to it, you'll get a notification. You should get a notification in your email. See this, watch this thread and receive email notifications. That enables any answer that comes to you so that you can go back and forth, because that's the whole point of a conversation. So we're done with 1, 2, we previewed and we post the thread, and that's it. Now it takes you to this point, but if you want to go back to the general discussions, you can go here and you will find it right up here. So there are these few announcements up here, and we'll trim them so there are fewer as you go along. But right past the gray section into this section, you'll find that there is this I need to ask a question, which is the question that you set out to put to us. So there you go. That's how we start to post something. However, you might want to say quote something. So maybe you are on somebody else's post and you thought, wait, I want to talk about this. Now notice as soon as I selected it, anything that I select, this is on mobile too. You can do the same thing on mobile, and you hit reply and it just selected that section, nothing else. So that's very cool because you don't have to do anything. When you're satisfied that this is what you want to select, you just stop, a reply button pops up. See that? If I just do that, reply button pops up, I hit reply, it shows up down there. If on the other hand, I want to quote everything, the whole thing. I don't have to do that. I can just hit reply. And then it will quote everything. And if we were to preview this, then we'll see that this only shows up for whatever you quoted here. And the second time we did it, which is hit reply, everything shows up. So let's preview. There you go. Nice little gray boxes. You know that everything's okay. If you need to write something in between and you go, hello. Oh, right. So whatever you want to type, you can type in type, not type, type. Right, there you go. And you hit preview again if you want to preview, and notice it's there, hello, and type. And you post reply. Again, it shows up. And if you want to see it in the general discussions, here's everything. So what we've covered so far is just how you start up a post. And we did that by, so you can see there are breadcrumbs here. So these are called breadcrumbs. And you can just go to general discussions, start with post to thread, put in your title, put in your text, do your formatting, preview it, post the thread, we're done.